Hello everyone, I am Somesha Chanapati, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering at Vedang Institute of Technology. Here we will solve one numerical on cantilever beam while application of uniformly varying load. So here we have the question that the cantilever beam is having 1.5 meter length. So let's draw the diagram while we will understand the numerical. So first we have the beam length that is 1.5 meter, right? So we have the beam length that is 1.5 meter. So first let's draw the cantilever beam that is having the length of 1.5 meter and it carries a gradually varying load over the whole span from 0 at free end and increment of load at 20 kilonewton per meter. So what is given here? So this gradually varying load will be 0 at this free end and this will increment to 20 kilonewton per meter towards the fixed end. So the drawing will be look like this. Okay, let's join it. Okay. So you can see here we have the AB cantilever beam and the length is 1.5 meter and the gradually varying load that will be your 20 kilonewton per meter. So we have already solved one UVL case, but while in case of simply supported beam. So now we will solve cantilever beam with application of UVL. So here first thing we need to do is calculation of shear force. As you can see here we have only 2 points. Let's name this midpoint as C. Okay. So first thing we will find out shear force at A, B, C. Shear force at B. You can see shear force at B will be 0. Okay. Again shear force at A. So you can see this uniformly uniformly varying load is like a triangular structure, right? It will be look like triangular structure. So here the force will be the area of triangle. Okay, area of triangle. As we know, the formula for area of triangle is nothing but half into B into H. Okay, so just do partition. Wait, yes, just let divide it. We will draw the shear force and bending moment there, and we will solve here. So we have the force as half into B into H. Now shear force at A will be half into your B is 1.5 meter and this height will be 20 multiplied with 1.5, right? Similarly, shear force at C will be, you can see the distance from this to this is going to be like 0.75 meter. Okay. So this will be half into 0.75 multiply with 20 into 0.75. We have shear forces at 2 points. So let's calculate it. it will be 22.5 kilonewton. Okay. Now 0.5 multiply with 0.75, 20 into 0.75, that will be 5.625. So here we have the CO4's values. Now our work is to find out what? The distance. Sorry, the bending moment. So how we can find out that bending moment? To find out bending moment, we just need to multiply the force with the distance. So calculation of bending moment. Here we have shear force at A, that is 22.5. Okay. So what we will multiply as distance? You can see the midpoint will be at 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. Okay. This will be a centroid of the triangle. So here we will multiply 1.5 divided by 3 for this to this distance. Okay. We have the shear force value, we will multiply the distance and we will get the bending moment. Bending moment at A, that will be 22.5 will be multiplied with 1.5 by 3. Similarly, bending moment at C also 5.625 will be multiplied with 0.75 by 3, because here you can see at point C, here you have a small triangle. Okay, so also this small triangle centroid will be up to this to this. So here we will have 0.75 by 3. Now bending moment at B not necessary, because we know shear force at B is what? 0. So if we multiply anything, we will have 0. Right? Now let's multiply it with 1.5 divided by 3. 0.5 multiply with 22.5. 11.25 kilonewton into meter. Again 5.625. Sorry. 0.75 divided by 3. It will be 0.25 into 5.625. That will be 1.406. Okay. And at bending moment at B will be your 0. So let's draw the shear force diagram. Okay. You need to remember we have the bending moment in negative sign. Okay. As it will be in downward direction, the load in downward direction. So we will have negative bending moment values always. First draw the shear force diagram, then we'll draw bending moment diagram. So shear force at A is 22.5 and B will be your 0. So it will be look like this. Your shear force diagram will be look like this. At point B we will have 0. At point A we will have 22.5. Here at midpoint This is your 5.625 kilonewton. Okay. Here we have one positive shear force. Similarly, this is, you need to remember that in case of cantilever beam and UVL, your shear force diagram will be parabolic. And as bending moment is here 11.25 kilonewton into meter in negative, and at B that is your 0, and at C you have minus 1.406 kilonewton into meter. So here you have the negative bending moment diagram. This is your SFD and here you have the BMD. Okay. So here you have the numerator on UVL, and always the UVL question will be similar, like look like this. The gradually varied load will be from this side or it will be from this side, but the question will be always same. Okay. We have solved a lots of numerical on cantilever beam. In our next classes, we will know some more things about shear force and bending moment. So to know those things, stay tuned. Thank you so much.